am the White and his pet to expose my plans.
Okay, we're back.
We're back! Surprise, witch! I was going to quickly do inventory management stuff and then she popped up, so surprise!
You'll have to try better than that, beloved. I keep secrets for a reason. I wanted the mission's crystals, but the mortal and his boy would not cooperate. But I always find a way to get what I desire. Don't we all? I am known as the Maid of Windermere, but that is all you shall learn this day. Winston is with me, and he will stay with me until I deem it fit to return him. If the House of Ballots wishes to have its king, it must send its greatest warrior. Since I have all of them, that leaves you. Come, I wish to collect you as well. I will be waiting.
Silly and cryptic, and why did nobody else even react to that? I guess maybe she's in our minds.
This is not just about the court anymore. You have roused the maid's interest, and it is clear she wishes to add you to her collection. We must do as she commands, but we will be prudent in how we proceed. This ballad, The Champion, is one to be undertaken with great caution. So, Sagril, are you ready to make the preparations and depart? Now is the time. I cannot foresee the outcome of these events, Sagril. This version of the telling has never been told. I can hardly bear to think of what is coming. You must do all you can to preserve the House of Ballots, even as the maid tempts you with her promises of freedom. We have a responsibility to what has come before. She covets King Wenson and always has, by taking the whole court of enchantments. She is sending a strong message. Revenge is now what she desires most. There is more. There is you. The maid is a curious sort, one whose interest is easily aroused. Your presence has altered the telling, and she wishes to learn why. It is a tragic ballad of a knight who entered the maid's kingdom, only to fall prey to her enchantments. His name was Sir Elswin, and he had the best of intentions. Elswin gloriously overcame Windermere's defenses, but it was on the edge of the Weeping Gorge that the maid came to him and clouded his thoughts. Now he stands forever as the maid's lone champion, defender at the gates. All who wish to enter the Kingdom of Windermere must go through him. Then it is time. You are the last knight of the House of Ballots. You represent all that we've been through, all that we are, in this telling and all those to come. There is little you can do to prepare for the journey ahead, but take another resurrection potion like the one you used to save Ferrara. You may need it. This is all I can offer you. The rest of the story is yours to tell. One can always find what is sought if the desire is strong enough. Venture northeast of the House of Ballots, and you will find your way.
Evil witch. Because he didn't seem like a bad dude.
Like he'll call you Sagrel.
Of course. We are Sagrel. Or Sagrel. Let's fast travel to Gorgoth. Run up from there, I guess.
And then we have to talk to the tree person when
Yes.
all this is done.
Yep.
Ooh, this is pretty.
I mean, we've been here before. It's just been a while since we've been in, like, sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
These Fae are significantly flimsier than I remember, which I am pleased by. It's another weird stone thing.
I am not sad. What?
My used to tell me that when you grow old with someone, you tie your
When you grow old with someone, you tie your fates together and create a pattern that is part of yours and part of theirs. Aww.
I do not feel that way.
Their partner is never far behind.
Free.
Oh, that's sad. She said, I mean, the implication there is she had a special someone who died and she feels free that they're gone.
I mean, it's an interesting thing when elderly couples do... I mean, there is that whole thing where when the other dies, they don't have that much, left to live, or they look upon them with fondness and whatnot. But there are some where they might feel freed because, I don't know if, they had to witness the other suffering for so long, or actually...
I think it could be any number of things, though I guess kind of from experience, my grandmother on my dad's side, my patriarchal grandmother, she was never exactly on the greatest of terms with my grandpa, but they had 5 kids.
Sometimes there are power struggles when you get older.
I think also a lot of it was money issues, especially once my grandfather stopped working.
It is really sad when Alzheimer's comes into play.
Oh, that too. Or just any, debilitate...
Because some people don't even remember who they are, or...
Yeah.
Oh.
Really, any sort of debilitating health issue is going to be a serious problem for people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not even going to... Oh, wait, it's very easy. Just has flowers in it. Why trap a flower chest?
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I don't blame my grandmother for remarrying.
And I think part of that is, I mean... It's interesting when you have the old couples who, have been married to their first spouse for
This area is
50
pretty.
years. And I always ask myself, how can some of them come about marrying someone new when they only have, maybe 10 years left to live?
Yeah.
And it's just sort of odd because...
You've come. Wise. Wiser than those other fools in the House of Ballads. It is their inability to see beyond themselves that has brought them to this end. This is my realm, and any who seek to cross it must first face my challenges. The Wall of Thorns awaits. You will not lay eyes on him until I find you worthy of it. I pull your strings now. If you wish to rescue your friends, you must cross the field of battle. I am not of the summer court, but a flower of the bleak winter, and I desire the one thing that the chill of immortality cannot provide: love. As it is in the telling, so it will be for you. Only a true knight of the House of Ballads may pass beyond the wall, and every true knight needs armor. Tell me, beloved, are your tales worth a minstrel's breath, or are you just dust waiting to fall?
I always find it creepy when villains are like...
Is that a bear? That's a bear.
Beloved.
It's a bear versus a brownie.
And stuff. Let's see how this battle goes.
I'll give you a hint.
Not well for the brownie.
I win. Like I said, I win.
Mm-hmm.
I like that move.
No,
That's a fancy move.
But, okay. So, you know how creepy she was back there with the whole
Yes.
beloved thing?
Yes.
I find it really, really creepy that,
This is pretty.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I know. That some witch characters, will actually sort of, call, their essentially their enemy, would, being the hero, by these endearing names, and it's just like, oh, you have no right to call me that.
Well, I think Beloved was the king, not us. I think we're just some schmuck that she's...
No. It
interested
was,
in.
she referred to us as beloved.
Oh, really?
Blah, 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 comma, beloved.
I don't know.
You will, whatever.
You know what? At this point, I'm getting used to being hit on.
Oh, hey.
Hey, it's...
Look who it is, Creth. Hallam the White has sent his right hand to tear at Our Lady's good name. You are interrupting a duel for the ages. There can only be one Windermere champion, and it shall be me. Of course, Creth has never been one to concede gracefully. Need our armour? Is this a jest? You will never impress the maid. She is only interested in true knights of the realm. Perhaps you can help us choose, Sigral. Creth and I were just fighting over who should be the maid's true champion. Unless you believe yourself worthy of such an honour, then by all means challenge one of us to a duel. The prize, your sought-after armour. We honour this field of battle in the name of the maid, who can have but one champion, only one defender of Windermere, and one worthy of her love. Creth thinks it is he who she desires, but he is wrong. He is always wrong. There can only be one defender of Windermere. As Sir Elswin was no longer worthy, Creth and I dispatched him hastily, and in a manner befitting one of his service. You may win more than just my armour, Sagril. You will know that you are truly the victor, for Eärmar is the greatest knight ever to raise a sword in the maid's name. Very well. We wouldn't want to be hasty, would we?
Oh, you want to see whose you get?
Yes.
It looks like it's just...
Gray versus tan.
Yeah, that one
I
has
think-
green on the
I
bottom.
think I like gray better, maybe? Come on, stop moving around.
Here, go back to the stone.
Yeah, why don't we listen to the stone?
Maybe it will tell us about the tale.
Uh,
Doomed to sleep. A bell maid.
so, I guess she rang the bell? Because the king was sick, yeah. Well,
Are you gonna talk with the the pink-haired guy to get his side of the story, or when you talk to one of them, will you duel them?
I don't know. I will probably save beforehand, but I think we will handle that on the next episode of Wanderbots. And I
level
will
up.
pee on them, as usual.
What?
More water sports! Yeah! See you guys then.
You.